Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare Hare Ram
Krishna Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare Ram
Krishna Hare Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Kishore Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kishore Prabhu. Yeah. So Krishna Kishore Prabhu, so welcome to this Australian Sangha of with disciples and well-wishers of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj. As you probably know that we have been doing this session since Guru Maharaj went to hospital, and since then we have been continuing, and we have been also fortunate to have lots of Srila Prabhupada disciples and also senior disciples of Guru Maharaj, and also elevated souls like you who actually came and actually gave us instructions and words of wisdom in this time. So I've been listening to you also, in this last few weeks that you have started to share your memories. So I thought that probably you can share the same with all of us. With your, as you have been so close with Guru Maharaj for the last 4 to 5 years. So thank you, Prabhu, for joining with us. And can you hear me clearly, Prabhu? Is the sound clear?
Yes.
Okay. And everyone, you all know Krishna Kishore Prabhu, so Prabhu doesn't need any introduction. Prabhu have been serving Guru Maharaj, nicely and so effectively for last, is it 4 years now, Prabhu? 4 or 5 years?
4 years.
Yeah. So 4 years. So yeah. And every time we see everywhere Guru Maharaj, it's just we are kind of unfortunate that we didn't have Prabhu in Australia. I think in between we also tried one time with Prabhu's visa. He was supposed to come to Australia, but yeah. But anyway, Prabhu, now even the need is even more. So any time, when the sky is open, please do come over to Australia. We'll discuss about that obviously after the class, but yeah, I think Prabhu, we are ready for you to share your memories and instructions from Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Om Agyantimirandasya Gyanandjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyati Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Shri Prabhupada Ki Shri Guru Maharaj Ki. So before starting to speak anything, I would like to beg blessings of all the devotees here. And when I was small, I used to hear about Australian devotees. Like Janagraj Prabhu used to come to Jain also, and I heard one very inspiring Ishtagoshti which Guru Maharaj had with all Australian devotees about sadhana, and Guru Maharaj was inspiring to fill sadhana card. Later on, Sumendra Prabhu told me he was the one whom Guru Maharaj was especially giving his mercy on that Ishtagoshti. And also Shamsundar Krishna Prabhu, I got in touch in Gurgaon when he was wonderfully serving Guru Maharaj there. He was hosting Guru Maharaj many times. And so I'm very grateful to all the devotees here that they gave me chance to speak. But please bless me that I can serve you all properly. Rich. So uh, I was thinking, actually, in one place I shared this, that how Guru Maharaj is personification of all the wonderful qualities which are mentioned in the scriptures. Like we hear Titikshva Karunika Surida Sarva Dehinam Ajat Shatrava Shantas Sadhava Sadhubhushan. So I was just reflecting on these qualities which are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam and how Guru Maharaj actually personifies all these wonderful qualities. Like Titikshva, how Guru Maharaj was always so tolerant. So at least in my case, I often understand that how Guru Maharaj was tolerating me. Because when I often see the previous secretaries, they were so qualified. Like Atmaram Krishna Prabhu, Ananda Prabhu, they're so qualified, so trained from army. Even like older devotees like Jagdanand Pandit Prabhu, I saw Shyamananda Krishna Prabhu, Balaram Prabhu, Govinda Prabhu, all of them so qualified. So I was comparing myself that how Guru Maharaj is tolerating me actually. And
Sorry, Krishna Kishore Prabhu. Sorry, excuse me. Will it be possible to just increase the sound a little bit? I think the sound is coming a little bit soft.
yes, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is that okay, Prabhu? Hare
Yeah, I
Krishna.
think it's got better. It got better.
Okay. So I was just wondering how so many devotees are so qualified, and I was there, troubling Guru Maharaj. Like even when Guru Maharaj used to give some dictation, I used to make so many mistakes, and Guru Maharaj used to tolerate it. Like I remember my first chastisement from Guru Maharaj. It was on regarding my English. It was always, so many mistakes and never up to the mark. So Guru Maharaj dictated me a particular letter, which was supposed to be sent to a very important, GBC member. So I typed it and I kept it. So generally, what used to happen, Guru Maharaj used to check the letters and send them out. But I was waiting. It was already 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. So I thought maybe Guru Maharaj forgot to send it, and I sent it out. So then Guru Maharaj later on, after a few days, Guru Maharaj called me, and then Guru Maharaj said, I am searching for that letter which you typed. I am not getting it. So then I understood what happened. So I was already shaking. I could tell Guru Maharaj that Guru Maharaj, I already sent it out. So I was just standing there. Guru Maharaj said, do you know anything about it? Uh, then I just told Guru Maharaj, and that was like after maybe only 2 months after I joined Guru Maharaj in traveling. So I was very new. I told Guru Maharaj I sent it out, and then Guru Maharaj became really heavy. I said, why do you do things like this? There's so many mistakes there. I wanted to show you those mistakes and correct you, and you just sent it out, and that went on my name, not your name. You just reflecting on me. And then Guru Maharaj, when he was asking that, I was not able to speak. So Guru Maharaj said, what? And then, I was like, what to say. Then Guru Maharaj understood my condition. And then Guru Maharaj said, okay, then you can go. So I went. After 15 minutes, Guru Maharaj comes with one English book. And Guru Maharaj said, study and learn what mistakes you make. And that's how you improve your service. So I was thinking that, generally we tend to change, people like that. If they are not up to the mark, somebody like Guru Maharaj's thousands of disciples, so many people are just waiting to serve him. And Guru Maharaj is tolerating me like this. So I was always thinking that Guru Maharaj is so tolerant. I am not up to the mark, but Guru Maharaj is tolerating. Like when I went with Guru Maharaj first time out of India, I went to South Africa. So there one night, actually previously Guru Maharaj didn't used to take dinner. So they were under that impression that Guru Maharaj will not take dinner. So when evening, that Guru Maharaj took some fruits and something, and then the devotees who were serving, they left for their homes because they were living in some other place and we were living in particular place. So they all left. In night, Guru Maharaj comes out and that was the first evening. So Guru Maharaj comes out around 8 o'clock or something in evening and he says, uh, where is Prashad? So I was not having any idea what to do. And the host was gone. So Guru Maharaj said, okay, let's see what is there. And Guru Maharaj came. He personally saw what all things are there. He said, okay, rice is there. So he asked me, do you know how to cook rice? I said, yes, Guru Maharaj, I know. And then Guru Maharaj said, do you know to make some dal and vegetable? I said, yes, Guru Maharaj, I know. So I cooked for my friends or some, but I never cooked for Guru Maharaj before. So I just told Guru Maharaj, I know cooking. No, I didn't imagine that what it will happen. And I started to cook. And it was such a flop show. Guru Maharaj came and Guru Maharaj saw, Guru Maharaj said, this is what you call dal. This is what you call sabji. And then he personally repaired them. Like he again gave chalk to the dal. He again, reboiled the rice. And then Guru Maharaj took prasad. So he was always so much tolerating and so much like encouraging. Like I don't know, this was of course when I was new, but even then, after 3-4 years of traveling, this was something recent which happened. I was feeling a bit, like I was feeling that I need some rest, some break. So in my mind, that thing was going on. Though continuously I'm traveling, continuously so much pressure, so much to handle. So my polluted consciousness that was saying me that you need some break. So I was thinking on it, and then we were in Mayapur at that time, and the Guru Maharaj is supposed to give initiations. There were 150 candidates. So I was doing all this service like collecting their data, certificates, arranging, for their initiation, making them understand what is expected and this and that. And there were language barrier also, Bengali devotees. I'm from Hindi background. So I was getting more and more frustrated. I was thinking, okay, once this initiation ceremony is done, I'll go to Guru Maharaj and say that Guru Maharaj, I'll better assist somebody else can be the secretary, I can assist. So I was thinking like that. And then on the day of initiation, I realized that I made a big mistake. I was supposed to get 150 sets of certificates. Guru Maharaj recently started to give certificates during initiation. He gives 2 certificates. One is vows and one is 10 offenses. So I was thinking that I have everything, but then on the day of initiation, I realized that I have only half, 75 sets. So instead of 150 sets, I had 150 sheets. So I was not able to tell that to Guru Maharaj. But then Guru Maharaj asked me that morning, so everything is ready? And I was on the phone. I said, Guru Maharaj, actually, the certificates are not enough for everybody. And then Guru Maharaj became very heavy. He said, I wanted to give them personally, and then how will it happen? And at one point he said, I am not coming. So then I said, Guru Maharaj, already devotees are sitting here, everybody is ready. And Guru Maharaj said, I am not coming. So I said, Guru Maharaj, I could not speak anything. But then after some time, Guru Maharaj came. So I thought that we have 75 sets. That means at least one certificate we can give. Like somebody gets the certificate of vow, somebody gets certificate of 10 offenses. So I told Guru Maharaj this thing, and Guru Maharaj somehow accepted it. So initiation happened, everything was over. So on the way from Mayapur to Calcutta, I realized that now I am completely useless. I realized that I am not fit for Guru Maharaj service. Now whatever I was planning is perfect. I should go to Guru Maharaj and tell that Guru Maharaj, you need a proper secretary. I can be assistant, but I am not up to the mark. So I was planning that whole journey, and I thought, okay, after reaching Calcutta, I'll tell Guru Maharaj. So we reached Calcutta, and Guru Maharaj sat for taking dinner. Somehow, the devotees there were not very prepared. They served Guru Maharaj noodles along with spoon. There was no fork, and Guru Maharaj just called me and then again said, where is my cutlery? Can't you carry simple thing? I have to tell you everything. And then that was it. Then I realized that, okay, now I should just, this is final now. So I offered my obeisances and I went down, and I was just walking in parking. And I was wondering, that I am useless. I should just tell Guru Maharaj. I am just displeasing him every day. So in the meantime, Guru Maharaj saw that I am gone. He started calling me. So he called once, second, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And he had called maybe 8 to 10 times. And it was ringing in my hands, but I was not able to pick up the phone because I was feeling like crying, and I thought, in this condition, I'll pick up phone and then it will be big drama. So I was not able to pick up the phone. Then Guru Maharaj sent devotees. He sent 2, 3 devotees to search. Where am I gone? And I was seeing that they're coming down, but I wasn't parking in some dark area. They can't see me. But I was seeing them that they are going, they're searching for me. And so finally, after 20, 25 minutes or half an hour or so, I went upstairs and I told Guru Maharaj. I just went and Guru Maharaj was walking there. So Guru Maharaj said, where did you go? I couldn't speak anything. Then Guru Maharaj understood everything. Guru Maharaj took me inside and he made me sit on one sofa. He also sat. And then Guru Maharaj said, I can understand how much pressure you undergo. See, being with me is not easy, and you are serving me, for a long time. I just tell you so many things and you just keep on doing them. So for now, next 2, 3 days, you just take rest. I was already, filled with, emotion. I started to cry, and Guru said, no, no, don't cry. I understand. You just take rest. You need some more, you recover nicely, and then you can serve me. So that same night, we had to leave for Amritsar. So I woke up 1 o'clock. We packed everything. We went to the Calcutta airport. And it was too crowded, so crowded. Even for screening bags, there was big line. For check-in counter, there was big line. And generally what happens that if Guru Maharaj is going, I tell Guru Maharaj sits in one bench. Then I do everything, screening of bags, check-in, everything. And then when boarding pass is there, then I go to Guru Maharaj and then we go for security check. So in that day, Guru Maharaj just came and he stood next to me. I said, Guru Maharaj, is long time. It will take 1 hour. I think Guru Maharaj, I can do it. You can say. So Guru Maharaj said, no, I want to take your association. So then I, I told Guru Maharaj, actually it's long time. He said, and then Guru Maharaj started to say, what happened yesterday? Tell me. So then I told Guru Maharaj, from some days I am feeling little disturbed. I was feeling I'm not able to serve you nicely, and the way I'm displeasing you. Guru Maharaj said, no, I can understand. But when I was serving Srila Prabhupada, what I used to do, I used to engage others. I used to take help. And you don't have to do everything yourself. Why don't you take assistance? If you take help, you will be little relaxed and you can do a better job. So I told Guru Maharaj, yes, I would like to, but I am very junior. I think that, how I can give. Guru Maharaj said, no, see, when you give service, people will think that they are getting opportunity to serve me. So don't worry, you can take this help and keep on serving. So that was very encouraging. And then when we went to Amritsar, whole day Guru Maharaj didn't ring bell even once. So I was wondering, Guru Maharaj is not calling. It already, Guru Maharaj needed something, he would open his door, you go downstairs, you pick water bottle, he'll go back to his room. So in evening, I said, Guru Maharaj is not ringing bell. I went inside, offered my obeisances and told Guru Maharaj, uh, there is this bell if you just need it, for calling me. And Guru Maharaj said, no, I was thinking you should take rest 2-3 days. So then I again started to cry. I said, Guru Maharaj, actually this was my big mistake that I behaved like that. Please forgive me. When you call me, that time I feel uh, encouraged. When you don't call me, then I feel like everything is finished. Then Guru Maharaj again started to call and give service. So I was wondering if somebody under us do like this, he's running away and this and that, then we may think that okay, then we can have somebody else. But Guru Maharaj, instead of replacing, Guru Maharaj was encouraging me how to overcome my weakness and serve him. Like one time I think Shyam Sundar Prabhu only asked Guru Maharaj that, Guru Maharaj, you're traveling alone, Krishna is not there, Asanantu not there, nobody is there. Then maybe Shyam Sundar Prabhu can tell what Guru Maharaj answered.
Uh, Guru Maharaj said that it is not I who need disciples. It is disciples who need the Guru. So if they want, they can come. That's what
Yeah.
he said.
So I could feel that actually I am not serving Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is actually encouraging me in my devotional service. It's not that he needs anybody. Like when Guru Maharaj saw somebody taking prasad or somebody taking rest, Guru Maharaj used to do everything himself. Actually, by booking flights or applying for visa or coordinating anything, even when pilgrimage was, planning, booking everything, Guru Maharaj does everything himself. Like actually, he doesn't need any secretary. But we were around him, we were just trying to do some things, and Guru Maharaj appreciate. Like whenever I used to make some mistake, I used to commit any mistake. So Guru Maharaj used to correct me, but then he used to see how is a perfect balance of not discouraging but correcting. Like he will not raise his voice, but he will chastise. That is Guru Maharaj's qualification. Like one time in Tirupati, we were there and Guru Maharaj was having very hectic schedule. So that night, Guru Maharaj received one email from one Mataji, and she wrote to Guru Maharaj that, Guru Maharaj, I heard that you have 2 days of break gap in between your schedule after Tirupati. So would you like to come to our city and spend 2 days? And from long time you didn't come. So that letter Guru Maharaj forwarded to me and wrote a very strong reply. He said, why do you keep telling people about my schedule? After a long period of time, I get 2 days of rest. And that also you told to people, that you told to different devotees that they can call me. So I read that email after I woke up before Mangalarti. And I was, thinking that today I'll be heavily chastised. So I came to Mangala Arati. I saw Guru Maharaj is not there. So I thought, okay, nice. At least, I can attend Mangala Arati. By that time, things will get more settled. I will not get chastised. So then after Mangala Arati, I saw Guru Maharaj lights are on. So I went inside. I was very terrified. I thought, I made a mistake and now Guru Maharaj is going to point out that thing. So I went inside and then I pick up Guru Maharaj's laundry. So Guru Maharaj said, I wanted to come to Mangalarti, but I became a little late. So I thought now everything is okay. The mood is good. So I started tell, no, Guru Maharaj is fine. You were tired. So anyway, Mangalarti is not that. I was telling like this. So then Guru Maharaj understood. I am kind of taking it easy. So then Guru Maharaj said, did you receive my email last night? So then I said, yeah. So yes, Guru Maharaj, I received your email. I am sorry. And then little mood changed. Then I said, sorry, Guru, I'll not make mistake. Then I escaped from the room. So you always keeping that balance. Like When he saw I'm becoming little relaxed, then again, like in India, we play this kite. You little bit you leave it, then it will go high. Then you know when to pull it down. So Guru Maharaj exactly knew how to engage us in his service. And he tolerated, like when we shifted in D-land also, there were not proper facilities. Guru Maharaj used to himself do so many things. And there was no hot water, there was no electricity also in night time. So Guru Maharaj used to tolerate everything just to encourage us, because as an ideal leader, when we were living there, Guru Maharaj didn't just leave us there. He told also one time that it's not that I'll dump you there and I'll be gone. I'll stay with you. And that year, I think that was the longest stay. Guru Maharaj stayed somewhere after many years, that he stayed for 6-7 months at a stretch. He was there at farm with us, and all the time guiding, all the time correcting, encouraging. So that way Guru Maharaj is Titiksha. The next is Karunika. He is always compassionate. Like even though there were difficulties for himself, he was always thinking how to serve devotees, how to encourage devotees, how to serve Srila Prabhupada. Like after I joined Guru Maharaj in traveling, soon after that, Guru Maharaj got the shingles. And it was very painful at that time. I think that was the first time Guru Maharaj skipped Australia. From Malaysia, he directly went to South Africa. So that time, Guru Maharaj was very much, like first time, Guru Maharaj saying that for the first time I'm taking painkillers. Guru Maharaj didn't take painkiller before any time. And that was very painful, stressful. Doctors told Guru Maharaj not to travel. So 2 days Guru Maharaj followed that. After that, Guru Maharaj said, okay, arrange some program for me. I'm not feeling easy. I'm not feeling inspired. So then Calcutta devotees, they arranged one fundraising program for TOV. So Guru Maharaj was there, and Guru Maharaj, before leaving for program, Guru Maharaj took painkiller. And when we were driving, even little bumpy road, like Guru Maharaj used to feel so much pain. Guru Maharaj used to say, even when clothes are touching it, then also I'm feeling very much painful. So it was very difficult situation for Guru Maharaj. He couldn't sleep in nights. So then finally he came to that program. And when he started to speak, he was like roaring like lion. He was encouraging devotees that Prabhupada wanted this big temple to come up and we all have to help. And he was encouraging everybody. Whoever was committing any pledge, Guru Maharaj was personally thanking them. They were coming on stage. Guru Maharaj was giving them garlands, flowers, and different certificates. And it was like a 3 or 4 hours long program. In middle of it, Guru Maharaj just calls, like he was calling me. I went near Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, I am feeling extreme pain. Somehow I'm not able to tell it. Can you bring a painkiller? So I realized that Guru Maharaj, although on mic nobody can recognize, on stage nobody can recognize that Guru Maharaj is feeling so much pain. The Guru Maharaj is tolerating it, and he said that, can you get me medicine? After that, he took medicine, Guru Maharaj took, and again continued that program. So that time he wrote to Bhakti Maharaj, and very, very beautiful. He wrote that, Dear Bhakti Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances, always to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for your email. I got shingles. It is not that serious, but extremely painful. I was not hospitalized, but doctor suggested me that I take complete rest for a few weeks. I complied. However, after 3 days of lying in bed and sitting around doing nothing, I got so bored that I decided to follow my schedule. I went to Ujjain from Calcutta for a day. Then I left for Singapore and Malaysia. Today I am on my way to Cape Town, South Africa. I am still alive, and wherever I go, devotees seem to be happy to see me. I want to serve them like this as long as Krishna allows. So Guru Maharaj is always concerned how to serve devotees, encourage devotees. Even in that pain, he was continuing that, because that is his compassion for all of us. Like even when I used to travel, first time when I was in the flight with Guru Maharaj, before boarding, Guru Maharaj asked me my seat number. So I told Guru Maharaj my seat number. And And I was not expecting that, Guru Maharaj will remember it, because I myself was not remembering my seat number. When I again went inside, I'm looking on boarding pass and again searching for seat. So I sat there, and it was a this big aeroplane which has 2 floors. So Guru Maharaj was upstairs and I was down. So after maybe 3 or 4 hours, I saw that somebody standing just next to me. So I was watching something on the screen, and I just saw the Guruma standing there, and Guruma is smiling what I'm watching. So then I took off my headphone, everything. Guruma said, "So you had a nice flight?" So I said, "Yes, Guruma, I'm just a long flight. I'm trying to pass my time." The Guruma was carrying one card. He said, "This is fast card. You take this card, because I am in the first class cabin. They will just allow me to go. But you have to stand in long lines and you have to wait everywhere. So this card, if you show them this card, they will just allow you to go." So I was wondering that Guru Maharaj was so concerned that I have to stand in line, I have to go with luggage, I have to wait. And they were like devotees waiting for him. But he arranged that fast card for me so that I don't take any trouble. So that was Guru Maharaj always Karunika, how, he always thinking more, he feels more pain than us, how we will be in difficulty. Like even when he used to come in in temple campus, I used to go with Guru Maharaj. Then in temple, we forget to wear shoes or anything. Then Guru Maharaj immediately will ask, "Where are your shoes?" I said, "Guru Maharaj, I forgot." "No, it is so cold. You'll catch cold. You'll get sick." So I used to think that I'm not feeling cold or anything, but Guruma is more compassionate, he is more thoughtful. Like even in correction, he was very, very sensitive, very, very sensitive. How to correct. Like one time Guruma asked me, "Do you remember I told Kirti Kumari one method how to clean pots? Like in pots, there's this black thing get accumulated in the bottom. So I told Kirti Kumari how to clean. Do you remember that?" So I said, "Guru Maharaj." So Guru Maharaj said, "Do you remember that vinegar?" And I said, "Guru Maharaj, yeah, baking soda." "Yeah, very good. You remember that. So are you waiting for Kirti Kumari to come back and clean the pots?" So I said, "Guru Maharaj, sorry, I was neglectful. I will do my service now properly." So like that, whenever even he has to correct, he was very karunika, how to tell correction without hurting. So that was Guru Maharaj's wonderful quality. And then Surida Sarvadehina. He was a well-wisher friend to everyone. Like we all have this experience. Sometimes Guru Maharaj, when he's sitting on Vyasasan, he will act like a guru. When he will be back home, he will, deal like a friend. Sometimes he will sit like a father, as a concerned father. He will call, "How is your business going on? How is your health? How is your mother, father?" So like a father, he will act. So we can see all these, flavors in Guru Maharaj's personality. Like one time we reached in one place, and somehow the host was not there at airport to pick Guru Maharaj. And that is the worst thing we can do to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj was telling one time that I hate to keep people waiting. And the worst I hate is to be kept waiting. So he was there at airport, nobody is there to receive him. And Guru Maharaj was waiting 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Finally, that Mataji arrives. She picks us up. We went to her home. Then the prasad was not ready. So Guru Maharaj was waiting for prasad, and she was preparing. Guru Maharaj was, after long flight, Guru was very tired, and he just wanted to take rest. But then he waited, and she served prasad. Guru Maharaj took prasad. And after prasad, Guru Maharaj said, "You see, I lost my mother when I was so young, and I didn't get that motherly care. But Krishna is so merciful that he has given so many mothers like you to take care of." And that mother is completely melted, because she knew she made so big mistakes. And then Guru Maharaj was telling, so affectionately, so lovingly, that touched her very much. So Guru Maharaj knew how to encourage everyone, even when he used to correct. That was for somebody's, like better, that he gets more enthusiastic and sincere in his devotional service. Like one time in Johannesburg, some devotees came to see Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj was not very enthusiastic to see them. So I told Guru Maharaj they are waiting outside. The Guru Maharaj said, why did they come to meet? Uh, I have no answers. I thought they are very important people. So I went inside and told Guru Maharaj. So when I went outside, I told Guru Maharaj is taking rest. He is busy. Maybe after some time. So he said, okay, we will wait. So they were waiting. Then Guru Maharaj came outside. And Guru Maharaj knew they are outside. But when Guru Maharaj came, he said, oh, when did you come? So then they told Guru Maharaj, we are waiting for such long time. The Guru Maharaj chastised me in front of them. Why don't you tell me that they are there? And I was wondering, what is this first time? Okay. Then I was thinking that maybe, Guru Maharaj, because for Guru Maharaj to tell that, oh, I don't want to meet you, it will be the last thing they want to hear, because their spiritual life depends on Guru Maharaj's, interaction with Guru Maharaj. If Guru Maharaj just tell them, I don't want to meet you, they will be so heartbroken that they can't tolerate that. So I was seeing that Guru Maharaj was tolerating that also. He met them, he spoke to them, and at last Guru Maharaj told why he was upset. He said, you see, I traveled thousands of miles and came to South Africa to meet all of you. And because I cannot give personal time to each one of you, I organized these seminars. I gave last week seminar in Drakensberg. All South African devotees came. Where were you? And now you want to see me. How I will be happy to see you now. So they understood Guru Maharaj's mood. And then they said, Guru Maharaj, that's our mistake. We were hearing online, this and that. Guru Maharaj said, then I can also preach online. Why I have to come all the way to meet you and guide you? See, this is my service to Srila Prabhupada, that I have to guide you in Krishna consciousness. And if you don't reciprocate, you are creating obstacle in my service to Srila Prabhupada. So please don't do that. Help me in my service to Srila Prabhupada. So it was so instructive that it's not that Guru Maharaj wants just numbers in his retreats or seminars, but it was for his service to Srila Prabhupada. And as a well-wisher, he wanted us to give his best time, his best instructions in the seminars, so that we can become more enthusiastic and we can follow Krishna consciousness more sincerely. So that was Guru Maharaj's mood. Another time, one devotee wrote to Guru Maharaj that, Guru Maharaj, I want to put up one nice stall. We are giving seminar. So I will record those seminars and I'll put on the same day, I will make the CD available and people can purchase, and I'll be in the stall. I can do publicity and everything. So Guru Maharaj didn't reply to that email. And after the seminar, Guru Maharaj replied to him that, I am sorry, I missed to reply you and this and that. So then he wrote back that, Guru Maharaj, that because I didn't get instruction from you, I could hear all your lectures sitting in the seminar. Then Guru Maharaj replied him, that is what I wanted. Therefore, I didn't reply, because I wanted you to attend my seminar than to sit on stall and sell my CDs. So Guru Maharaj is always like, he was having this all uh, plans how to encourage us. If we are not ready to accept direct chastisement or direct correction, Guru Maharaj would correct like this, so that nobody else understands it, but we get the signal. Like one time in South Africa, Guru Maharaj was giving lecture on human intelligence. And when giving lecture, he told that, human beings, Krishna gave so nice intelligence that they can do anything. They can handle any difficult condition. And he was saying that, like last night, somehow there was no hot water in my room to drink. And I wanted to drink hot water in the morning. So what I did, I blocked the basin. I filled it with the hot water from the tank. And then I placed my drinking water cup in the water. And that's how I heated that water and drank. So now everybody is appreciating that lecture. Guru Maharaj is, giving example of human intelligence. But I got that signal that I forgot to keep hot water in Guru Maharaj's room. And Guru Maharaj didn't mention that directly to me, but in lecture he told like that. So I understood my mistake. And then I corrected it next time. So Guru Maharaj is always a well-wisher. He knew that purpose of chastisement is not to just break somebody. It is to encourage somebody. So he was always like giving his chastisement also in a particular way that we felt encouraged. And then there is Ajata Shatrava. Guru Maharaj Even before somebody commits any enmity to Guru Maharaj, any mistake to Guru Maharaj forgets. Like one devotee, he did lot of mistake. Like he almost cheated Guru Maharaj in many areas. And he happened to come in one of Guru Maharaj's program. And by seeing him, the devotees who knew what he did to Guru Maharaj, their blood was boiling. Why did he come? Like you just throw him out or something. And he's right there. Nobody can do that in public program, but like they didn't want to give any attention to that devotee. But when Guru Maharaj saw him, Guru Maharaj welcomed him, garlanded him, made him sit next to him. And everybody was wondering, what is this? How Guru Maharaj can do that to somebody who cheated him? Guru Maharaj knew, no, that how much he did harm to Guru Maharaj's image also. He wrote many nasty things about Guru Maharaj also. But forgetting all that, Guru Maharaj was right there to give him respect, to give him proper reception. Only Guru Maharaj can do that, because that made him again come back to Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. There is another example. There was very close associate of Guru Maharaj. He served Guru Maharaj for a long time, one of the first disciples. Somehow there was some disagreement, there was something happened. So he distanced himself from Guru Maharaj. He was not serving Guru Maharaj, he was not coming near Guru Maharaj. And somehow or other he got some disease. He became so sick, he became hospitalized, and he was about to leave his body. His condition was very severe. Guru Maharaj came to know about it, and Guru Maharaj wanted to go and meet him. But his family members were so upset because of something. They told at hospital that if anybody comes from ISKCON, you should not tell where our father is. They told them. Guru Maharaj personally went in hospital. He asked, where is such and such devotee? When the staff saw the ISKCON sannyasi came, they were not ready to tell Guru Maharaj where is that person. So Guru Maharaj personally went and searched for him. In each room, in ward, Guru Maharaj searching. He sent his other devotees all to search. Finally got him. Guru Maharaj met him. Guru Maharaj said, I remember all your services. Krishna is so kind. Krishna will definitely take you back to his service. Very wonderful talk Guru Maharaj had, and Guru Maharaj left. After that, family members came to know that Guru Maharaj came secretly, met that devotee and went. So even though somebody is non-welcoming, they don't want Guru Maharaj, then also Guru Maharaj forgot whatever they have done. He went to hospital, encouraged them, and Guru Maharaj at the last moment, Guru Maharaj did his responsibility as spiritual master to make him Krishna conscious. So that way Guru Maharaj is Ajat Shatru. Even somebody is not very favorable to Guru Maharaj can convert them favorable. Like we all know about this temple issue in New York, when Guru Maharaj was GBC chairman, and there was this temple in New York which went against ISKCON. They wanted to separate themselves from ISKCON and GBC. And Guru Maharaj was given this task to bring them back. Now, Guru Maharaj went to the temple on the Sunday evening when there were so many devotees, and he went alone. I think one devotee was with Guru Maharaj, only one boy. And Guru Maharaj went there almost alone, no security, no help, nothing. And Guru Maharaj told that there, I came on behalf of GBC, and I request all of you to please cooperate. Prabhupada wanted us to serve him together. And like that Guru Maharaj is telling, and the leader there became so upset. He called the police, and he switched off the lights. And all devotees were against Guru Maharaj because all these devotees were his congregation men. So we can imagine the condition that Guru Maharaj is standing alone, lights are off, anybody can attack, and this temple president called police to take Guru Maharaj away. Now what Guru Maharaj did, Guru Maharaj started to sing kirtan, and one devotee, two devotees, three devotees fight slowly. All devotees started to repeat, and one of them went and switched on the lights. Now temple president became worried. My crowd is going, against me and supporting Guru Maharaj. And then finally police came. What police saw, all these devotees are chanting along with Guru Maharaj, and that leader was standing separate. So police said, whom I should arrest? All these people are together, they are praying, and you are calling me to arrest these people. I think you are the difficulty here. So then he was only in the trouble. And then later on, he has to leave temple, and that temple is back in his court. So Guru Maharaj was always his way of like management, or his way of dealing with devotees or even non-devotees was such that nobody can keep any enmity towards Guru Maharaj. Nobody can say that, oh, we don't like, Guru Maharaj. Like whenever there was any disagreements, even in GBC members used to call Guru Maharaj crack healer. Wherever there is crack, Guru Maharaj will go and heal it. Like any sannyasi who doesn't want to communicate with GBC, they will freely communicate with Guru Maharaj. Any leader who want to separate or not satisfied with the management, GBC will tell, okay, Bhakti Charu Maharaj will talk to him, and we are confident that he will bring them back. So Guru Maharaj was always having that kind of relation that he could win everybody's heart. Like in last GBC meetings which Guru Maharaj attended in Mayapur, it was second last day or last day, Guru Maharaj went in the GBC conference room, and as he went, 2-3 sannyasis stood up, and Bir Krishna Maharaj told, here comes the sun. Now, whatever our doubts, just ask Bhakti Charu Maharaj, he will solve everything. So that was the mood, like how Guru Maharaj Godbrothers saw Guru Maharaj. That type of relation Guru Maharaj had with each and everyone. Like I remember one time, it was Panchatattva Abhishek actually in Mayapur, and Guru Maharaj just participated in the Abhishek, and he came out and he was taking darshan of Panchatattva. And from behind, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj came. And few weeks before, Jayapataka Maharaj went his surgery, liver transplant, everything. So devotees were very cautious. Devotees were serving Maharaj was very cautious. Like they used to wear mask and everything so that no infection goes to Maharaj. So Maharaj was also wearing mask, and he was sitting in like on his chair in front of Panchatattva. So Guru Maharaj came, he embraced Maharaj and started to speak. And because Maharaj was speaking very like softly, Guru Maharaj has to lean down and just like hear it very closely. So one of the servant came and he gave mask in hand of Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj kind of saw him and took mask and put the mask on, and then started to speak with Jayapataka Maharaj. So this thing happened. Guru Maharaj went in his meetings after that. And evening, when Guru Maharaj came back to his room, he saw those two servants sitting in front of Guru Maharaj's room. So Guru Maharaj asked him what happened. He said, after that morning thing we did, our Guru Maharaj told that you committed great Vaishnava aparadh in lotus feet of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. He is pure devotee. He is my close god brother. How can you disrespect him? When he was talking to me, you came in between and gave mask in his hand. Is this Vaishnava etiquette? I reject both of you. Jayapataka Maharaj told, I will not accept any service from you, and I just reject you. So we are sitting here, and if you forgive us, then we have any hope. Then Guru Maharaj asked them, did you take any prasad? He said, no, Maharaj, how can we eat? Guru Maharaj rejected us. Then Guru Maharaj made them sit. Guru Maharaj fed them prasad. Guru Maharaj personally called Jayapataka Maharaj, and he told that, please don't do that. Your servants love you very much. Whatever they did, they just did to serve you. So I was very happy that they are taking care of you so nicely. And when Guru Maharaj spoke to Jayapataka Maharaj, Jayapataka accepted his servants back. So that kind of relation Guru Maharaj had with his godbrothers, that so much they loved Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj loved him so much. Like during GBC meetings, when Guru Maharaj was Guru Maharaj was not able to go to temple room, then also in laptop Guru Maharaj would put Mayapur TV, and every day he would hear all his godbrothers' classes. And one day he came out and he saw, in Mayapur, somebody is eating breakfast, somebody is taking, going to take bath. Like 5-6 of us were there in quarters. And Guru Maharaj said, what are you doing here? My godbrothers giving class downstairs. I am feeling need to hear from them. Don't you feel need to hear from them? All of you go down and hear class. So Guru Maharaj is having such nice respect and relation with his godbrothers, that we perfectly understand that how a pure devotee is Ajat Shatru. Everybody loves him. Like one time somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, everybody loves you so much. Then Prabhupada said, because I love everybody. So that is perfectly applicable to Guru Maharaj also. Because Guru Maharaj loved everybody, everybody loved Guru Maharaj. And then second last is Shanta. How Guru Maharaj is always peaceful, even though so much was happening around. Like I would see Guru Maharaj attending conference calls and Zoom meetings and everything, and it went so heavy sometimes for a couple of hours also. And Guru Maharaj used to speak heavily also sometimes. Sometimes people used to speak heavily, so many issues every day. And after the class, then Guru Maharaj was asked, okay, bring me some fruits. Then he brings some fruits and then Guru Maharaj will completely relaxed. You know, when I was in Calcutta in my childhood, we used to play cricket. Do you play cricket? And then, things like that. I suddenly like, it is like a complete shift from Guru Maharaj's managerial side to Guru Maharaj's loving side. He was always so peaceful and his sadhana very, very firm. Like, although so many matters, so many disturbances he would handle, so many emails he would dictate, and then in night he will just pick up his harmonium and he will started to sing Radhika Ashtakam, Radhika Stava, Sri Ramchandra Kripal Bhajman, Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan. And every day, it was a constant ritual. If not before sleeping, he would wake up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and he would just pick up his harmonium and start singing songs. So completely peaceful. Like one time, somebody sent kachoris for Guru Maharaj. So I told Guru Maharaj, this Mataji sent kachoris, and Guru Maharaj is like, I think I won't take them. So when Guru Maharaj told like that, I thought maybe Guru Maharaj will not take, he will get spoiled. So I sent that box to Brahmacharya Ashram. And after 5 minutes, Guru Maharaj said, okay, bring one. And then I realized, like I am in trouble. So I went downstairs and the brahmacharis, as soon as they saw kachori, all finished, box finished, nothing there. And I was wondering now what I'll do. I was just sitting there. And, I was no clue what to do. Then I told one devotee that this is what happened. He said, Prabhu, I kept one kachori in my locker. So I'll give you that one. So he opened that locker and gave that kachori. I went upstairs and Guru Maharaj understood what happened because I took long time. Like I went downstairs, searched for it, 10, 15 minutes. And then finally I gave Guru Maharaj kachori. And then Guru Maharaj asked, from whose plate did you bring this kachori? So I don't know, Guru Maharaj. He didn't keep it in plate. One devotee kept in his locker. So Guru Maharaj started to laugh. Guru Maharaj knew because although it was a mistake, then Guru Maharaj knew, that I would do that thing. Another time when I was cleaning Guru Maharaj's room, there was the Singapore Airlines gives one nice this packet and nice candle in it. It is fragrance candle. So I showed it to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, just give it out to devotees. So it was lying in my room for a long time. Guru Maharaj used to come in room. He used to see that candle. He used to go back. And that particular day, I gave it to one devotee. And Guru Maharaj asked that, can you bring that candle and we will just see how is the fragrance. And then I said, again, I'm in trouble. I was roaming. That devotee is not answering call. I was running around temple. And from Guru Maharaj's office, Guru Maharaj saw downstairs, I'm running. Then Guru Maharaj called me, don't worry about candle. I was just asking, casually, don't worry. Then I began really to relax. Then I came back. Then I became peaceful. So although, Guru Maharaj so much disturbance I used to create, but Guru Maharaj always so peaceful. Like, whenever any problem used to happen, Guru Maharaj was dealing it very, very mature. Like one time we were in D-land and Guru Maharaj gave a particular recipe to make cashew burfi. So he was very particular what is going out, how people will receive it, how should be the taste, how should be the presentation. So I told the same recipe to our devotee who was taking care of kitchen, and somehow he applied his extra intelligence. He, like completely spoiled it. And then Guru Maharaj told me, send me a picture. So I sent a picture to Gurmaj, and just by seeing the picture, the photo, Gurmaj understood that this is not what I told. So Gurmaj called me. Gurmaj said, "You know what is the problem? Because I stay so close to devotees, they take me casually. So what I'll do, I'll shift outside farm, I'll stay in some other place, and then they will take me seriously." So I was so, I was feeling so heavy. I said, "No, Gurma, it was my mistake. I should have been there all the time." He said, "No, no, that is not the reason. You see, when you have told him that Guru Maharaj gave this recipe, then also he's not following. That means he's taking me casually. So I'll stay outside." And then we got one apartment. There were 2 rooms and 1 bathroom. And in Gurma said, "You shift with me." I said, I was wondering, there's one attached bathroom in Gurma's room. And every time I have to, if I get any, I have to use toilet, how I'll go? Then what, in morning, Guruma used to call me, like, "Krishna Kishore, although my light is off, you can use toilet." So then I used to go and use toilet. And Guru Maharaj used to tell in morning, Krishna Kishore is such a big, what you say, uh, I don't know what expression Guru Maharaj used. It meaning is how self-controlled he is, that he can control urge of going to toilet also. I have to call him and I have to invite him to use washroom. So Guru Maharaj is always like so loving, so encouraging, that he conquer our hearts, and we become more and more drawn to serve him, more and more enthusiastic to serve him. And then last one is sadhava. How Guruma is perfectly following the scriptures. He is a perfect sadhu. Like how whenever Guruma had to take any decision, he would always reflect how Srila Prabhupada would think in this condition. He used to tell his God brothers that whenever I get confused, I just meditate and think. If I would go to Srila Prabhupada and ask Prabhupada that, "Prabhupada, this is the situation, what Prabhupada will guide me?" And many times I hear Srila Prabhupada guiding me. So Guru Maharaj was always so Prabhupada conscious. Any condition he will connect to Srila Prabhupada. Like one time Guru Maharaj was coming back from a program in Calcutta, and Guru Maharaj just told driver that, "Just take me around. From so many years I didn't go around Calcutta." And this old memories, Guru is telling, "Here my one friend used to live. I used to come and play with him. Here, this Trikon Park, we used to organize Gita Jayanti festival. And here is, Prabhupada gave first time Pandal program. Although I was not there, but I heard devotees telling me." And then Guru Maharaj said that, "You see, all these people have retained these British names, because when I was small, all they were British shops and British names, all streets were on British names. So all they have retained these names." And Guru Maharaj said, "I used to purchase my clothes from here." And then Guru Maharaj saw one building, and Guru Maharaj said, "Here one Prabhupada disciple used to live, and he was very close friend of mine. And we used to sit for long hours, discuss about Prabhupada, discuss about preaching. And he encouraged me to preach also. And I used to give a lot of time in Calcutta. But there was one fault. Whoever was connected to this devotee, he never introduced those devotees to temple. He was the whole and soul responsible person for those devotees whom he was preaching. He never introduced them to anybody in temple or any senior devotee. Then later, that devotee left Krishna consciousness. And what happened? Hundreds of devotees who were connected to him, they were all lost. Therefore, when I preach, I just connect people to Srila Prabhupada. That even though I will be gone, they will be serving Srila Prabhupada. So how Guru Maharaj connected from one building to Prabhupada, it was so inspiring that Guru Maharaj always conscious to put Srila Prabhupada in center. Like one time, one devotee was, putting water for Guru Maharaj to wash his hands. And he was very, very afraid to do that service. The first time he was doing. So as he put his hand like this, his hand was shaking, and water was just falling because of that shaking. He was not like pouring water, but he was just When I was serving Srila Prabhupada, same thing happened to me. And Prabhupada told me in Hindi, पानी क्या पैसे से आता है क्या? Do you get water by money? So why you are so much thinking in putting water? Just put water. And then I got confidence to serve Prabhupada. So don't worry, I'll not chastise you. Just pour water. So even apparently guiding a disciple, Guru Maharaj was always conscious how to connect it to Srila Prabhupada. Like one time Krishna Rupa Mataji came to meet Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj was working on one book. So she was encouraging Guru Maharaj that Maharaj, just stop everything, stay in one place for 2-3 months, translate, write. Your books is so nice, Ocean of Mercy. People are so much feeling connected to Srila Prabhupada. You should write more and more books. And then Guru Maharaj immediately told, I didn't learn this from Prabhupada. Prabhupada always taught that keep on serving, and in night, Prabhupada used to get up and he used to do translation work. So all the books I translated like this, Ocean of Mercy also I wrote like this, and now also I'm working on so many books. What I do, I get up in night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I work, and then in morning I'm ready to serve Srila Prabhupada. So Guru is always conscious how Prabhupada trained him, how Prabhupada used to do his services, and same thing Guru Maharaj did. So it is very natural for all the devotees that such a spiritual master, so loving, so caring, so attached to Srila Prabhupada, did so many wonderful service to Srila Prabhupada's movement. When we are not getting his physical association, it is naturally very painful to us. Like I was recently hearing Ramanacharya's life history. So Ramanacharya was leaving from Srirangam, and all the devotees of Srirangam were praying to Ranganath, Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu, you are about 3 modes. So how you can understand our condition who are in the modes? Because you are not in the 3 modes. How we are suffering, you will never understand. But your pure devotee, Sri Ramanacharya, lives with us. He stays with us. He see our condition. He share our emotions. So he understand our condition. How can you take away from our company, and how can you how can you give us separation from him? So that is natural feeling that such a spiritual master who was like a father to all of us, when we are not getting his association, it is so painful. But I always remember one lecture Guru Maharaj gave in Ujjain. It was in 2005, and Guru Maharaj was sharing there that you all may think that why I have come to Ujjain. I have only one selfish desire, that when I will leave this body and when I will go back to Krishna, then Krishna will ask me that I have given you human form of life. What did you do? So I can tell Krishna and Prabhupada that I can engage 2-3 people in your service. So I was thinking that if we practice Krishna consciousness sincerely, following Guru Maharaj's example, following Guru Maharaj's teachings, then Guru Maharaj can tell Srila Prabhupada with pride that yes, these are my disciples and this is my offering to you in your spawn, in your service. So that way, that gives me a lot of hope. I beg blessings of all Vaishnavas here. You all are my senior God brothers and God sisters. I made so many mistakes in serving Guru Maharaj. So please pray for me in the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj that I can follow his instructions. I have no qualification. Master, see, my English is bad. My way of telling is wrong. I have no culture. I am from a small city, a small place in India. So please bless me that I can serve Guru Maharaj and don't do anything which displeases him. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Thank you, Krishna Kishore Prabhu. There is nothing like, that you have, like, this is such wonderful, and we just flooded with with your love for Guru Maharaj, and yeah, I think, like, I'm just lost with words at this point of time. Like, just is so wonderful, Prabhu. Thank you very much for sharing this. It's actually giving us so much, like, so much motivation, that the way that you actually describe to serve Guru Maharaj, so that we can follow that same path. So thank you very much, Prabhu. And yeah, and I would like to encourage the devotees, the disciple, whoever in the call, that please, if you have any question or if you have anything for Krishna Kishore Prabhu, you can either raise your hand virtually or put your question on the chat box, and we can ask that to Prabhu in the meantime. So, does anyone have any question to start with? Probably we can start with, I don't know if I can see him. If Shyam Sundar Prabhu is on the call. I don't think Shyam Sundar Prabhu is in the call. Yeah, he's here. Yes, Shyam Sundar Prabhu. Please go ahead.
How can I afford to miss Krishna Kishore Prabhu's class? Oh. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Kishore Prabhu. I think the way Sumendra Krishna Prabhu said that we are left speechless, I think even that word is too small, in my opinion. It was such a heartfelt pastimes that you told us. I don't think I would have heard in such intricate detail, because you made us absolutely close to Guru Maharaj, as if you're right there in front of Guru Maharaj and telling us exactly what happened. So I really wish that this class should not have stopped, actually. And I pray to Sumendra Krishna Prabhu that we need to get Krishna Kishore Prabhu, who has served Maharaj so assiduously, so closely. We need to get him more and more in our sessions, and help us to also guide us, actually. Not only that how we can follow Guru Maharaj's instructions. So with that introduction, I just wanted to, first of all, thank Krishna Kishore Prabhu. The small question was, I couldn't get that part when you said that when Bir Krishna Maharaj was there, you said something like sand. So I could not understand. If you could repeat that sentence.
Maharaj entered the GBC room. Veer Krishna Maharaj stood up and said, "Here comes the sun."
Sun. Okay. So that was wonderful. The second thing, I have two questions, Prabhu, to be honest. One question is, you have got such a wealth of wonderful association with Maharaj. I was just wondering, is there a plan that you have that you will capture it in some book or something? And I'm sure there'll be many such devotees who had some, wonderful pastimes. So instead of, being in different slots, and if have you ever thought of putting that in the book and somebody to help you, and if we are planning it in a big way, that would be wonderful. And the second question is, I always feel that people who are the closest to somebody are the ones who emotionally suffer the most, in one sense. So I wanted to understand from you that how do you intend, what are the instructions that you would like to give to all of us that you think Guru Maharaj wanted us to follow? I mean, we all have instructions one way or the other, but because you have been one of the most intimate servants of Guru Maharaj, if you could share that, what is the most important thing that each one of us should inculcate in ourselves to serve Guru Maharaj? Thank you, Prabhuji.
So the first one about collecting Guru Maharaj's pastimes. So our Ujjain devotees have started to transcribe all the lectures by senior devotees or Srila Prabhupada disciples, because practically from last 1.5, we are getting so much association from so many senior devotees, and they are transcribing all lectures and they're compiling it in a book. Most probably by this Vyas Puja, all these collections they can bring in a book. And then there are many Guru Maharaj. I counted one time, Guru Maharaj had 24 secretaries before me. So, all of them, they had so much treasure, so much to share. So at some point, they all can share the pastimes, and we can bring all together and present it to the world. Because Guru Maharaj, all activities, he was unique in everything, his management, his preaching, all qualities were there in Guru Maharaj. So that is also future plan, but want to start with all the senior devotees first. Prabhupada disciples, GVC members, all they have glorified Guru Maharaj. So you want to compile that in book first. And regarding second question, I am not in that position to guide, but I remember some instances from the last one day I stayed with Guru Maharaj. That was in Mumbai. We were driving to Mumbai from Ujjain, and that time somebody sent one email to Guru Maharaj complaining about one devotee. He was not Guru Maharaj's disciple. So Guru Maharaj read that email and then he was just sharing that, see, when somebody makes any mistake, immediately we ask, whose disciple is he? Who trained him? So you all should be very careful how you act, because whatever you do, it will reflect on you. If you'll do good, that will reflect on me. If you'll do bad, people will criticize me. So I consider that was very, very significant instruction. And that too on a last journey when I was with Guru Maharaj, I saw that Guru Maharaj was telling us how to behave in future. That anything we do, like Guru Maharaj used to say simple things, become a very good devotee. But then becoming very good devotee included everything. Like one time I was taking dictations, and Guru Maharaj told, it becomes very difficult for me to dictate long emails. So what I'll do, I'll give you the points. And you draft it and you show it to me, and then I can correct. So that's what Prabhupada also used to do. Prabhupada used to give Guru Maharaj points, and Guru Maharaj used to draft the email and draft the letter and show it to Prabhupada. So I was doing that. So first time I showed it to Guru Maharaj corrected me. Remember 3 points to ask my disciples some or other in the email. One is, are they chanting their 16 rounds attentively? Second is, are they reading Srila Prabhupada books regularly? And third is, are they cooperating with the local management? So some or other, not exact sentences, but some or other put these things in the replies. So that, this is what I want to know from them when they write to me. So I considered that also so important, that this is what Guru Maharaj expects from all his disciples, that we chant attentively, we read Srila Prabhupada regularly, and we cooperate with local temples, local devotees to serve Srila Prabhupada. So that was another thing I was thinking. Then on the last day, when Guru Maharaj was having flight for America on the 5th of June, Guru Maharaj just came to our room, and he, from that room, it was a big glass window, and from there he saw one building. It was a blue building, and Guru Maharaj told that, in that building, I used to have a studio for Abhacharan. I made a studio there, and we used to produce all these videos. Abhacharan also, and Guru Maharaj did a few other things also there. And then Guru Maharaj said that, I went into so big projects, and Krishna supported me always. Like I was not having money, Krishna used to arrange money. I went into projects like Ujjain, I went into projects like D-Land, I went into projects like Avacharan, and Krishna is sending me so many millions of dollars. And he said, in this one, at least in this respect, I am transparent via medium. Whatever came, I just engage in Krishna's service. But many individuals took benefit of me. They even cheated me. They, took money, did so many things. Guru Maharaj is mentioning some instances also. And then Guru Maharaj said, but I am very grateful to Krishna that Krishna has sent me some of you so that I am able to serve Srila Prabhupada nicely. So then I thought about it. I was taking it as instruction that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had many associates. Kala Krishna Das was with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He ended up, going with Bhattaris and displeasing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. On the other hand, there was Govinda who was serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lifelong, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so pleased. So it is always an option with us. We can take benefit of Guru Maharaj or we can serve Guru Maharaj. So these few things, last moments with Guru Maharaj, which I had physically, after going to America, I spoke to Guru Maharaj on phone, but at least physically, this last moment with Guru Maharaj, I take them very seriously, that how Guru Maharaj was so cautious, how we act, especially in his absence. So that way, that gives me some strength.
Thank you so much for wonderful answer. Please keep guiding us. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Krishna Kishore Prabhu. There is one question on the chat box from Devashri Radhika Devidasi Mataji. So, what is your most precious instruction of Srila Guru Maharaj for you?
What immediately comes to my mind, actually, just 1 month back, 1 month before Guru Maharaj left for America, not even 1 month, maybe 2 weeks before Guru Maharaj left for America, there were some problems at my home. They wanted me to come back. It was going on from long time. They wanted me to come back and just stay with them. Naturally, the parents have that kind of desire. So it was going on for a long time. Guru Maharaj knew that. So one day, my father just sent a car. It was standing in front of temple, and I told him I am not coming because as long as Guru Maharaj is there, it's difficult for me to just come. I said when Guru Maharaj go to America, I'll come. So they said no, now Corona situation, no, Guru Maharaj will not travel. At least you come, meet us some days, and go back. I said, you see, when Guru Maharaj is there, it's difficult for me to come. But anyhow, they sent the car. It was standing there. So Guru Maharaj saw that from his window. And Guru Maharaj asked, whose car is that? I told Guru Maharaj, my father sent car. Then Guru Maharaj said that, since Guru Maharaj actually was sitting on his table and he was sitting on his chair, Guru Maharaj just stood up and he became very excited. He said, oh, he sent car. So you should go, but stay strong. And now ball is in your court. You have to be very firm. Srila Prabhupada told me, offer this life to Krishna. And I am telling you, offer your life to Krishna. Don't waste your life like this. Because once you, I'm just sharing with Guru Maharaj personal, not like common, but Guru Maharaj said, once you get married, you have to carry it whole life. How you will carry it whole life? So I am telling you, offer this life to Krishna. Don't waste your life. And then he said that while serving me, you may have seen many faults in me. But I can tell you, Srila Prabhupada is completely faultless. I wish you would have seen Srila Prabhupada. So we told Guru Maharaj, we see Prabhupada through you. So Guru Maharaj said, no, still, I'm sure one day you will see Srila Prabhupada. Just offer your life to Krishna, keep on serving, one day you'll see Srila Prabhupada. So that gave me so much strength that, Guru Maharaj personally, although I heard it many times from Guru Maharaj, in lectures, Prabhupada shared, Guru Maharaj shared that Prabhupada. It was like one-to-one. When I am into that situation, Guru Maharaj is guiding me, just offer this life to Krishna. Then I offered my obeisance. I was about to leave. Guru Maharaj says, and if your father doesn't send you back, in a couple of weeks, I'll send my car and bring you back. So Guru Maharaj was so affectionate, so merciful. So I wish to follow that instruction of Guru Maharaj, and I need all of your blessings that I can offer this life to Guru Maharaj service.
Thank you, Prabhu. So does anyone else have any question? And you can unmute yourself and ask Prabhu. So Prabhu, probably I will just ask like a quick probably comment from your last talk that you had gave to, I think, to Panihati devotees you were giving. So as I can understand Bengali, I was also listening to it. So yeah, one point you mentioned there that in last 3 to 6 months, you are having Guru Maharaj instruction and very specific ones, and some of the instruction was also in such a way that didn't previously explained or elaborated in that way. So you were thinking that, okay, Guru Maharaj, like that one that you said about that blue building where you mentioned that Guru was saying. So was there anything that I just wanted to say that if you also can share that one, like in next in 3 to 6 months, like was there any specific, like the instructions was coming in a little bit on a more elaborate way that Guru Maharaj was actually preparing us?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because see, now everything we can connect like that. But when Guru, at that time before he left for America, we never thought in that direction. Like last I spoke devotees, I'll give class after 2 days. That's what Guru Maharaj told. So uh, after Guru Maharaj left, of course, I'm thinking in that direction. Oh, Guru Maharaj telling like that, Guru Maharaj telling like this. So Guru Maharaj is preparing for sure. Like in Ujjain also at one point, same when you're driving to Mumbai, Bhakti Prem Maharaj was there, I was there, and one devotee was driving Guru Maharaj sitting in the front seat. So Guru Maharaj, before leaving Ujjain, he told us to plant grass in a particular area. And the management told Guru Maharaj that Guru Maharaj, actually it's summertime, we have less water in the well, it will be difficult. The Guru Maharaj still pursued it. Guru Maharaj said, no, we should plant the grass. So we planted grass and everything, devotees, and Guru Maharaj personally went there and saw everything. And in car, Guru Maharaj is telling, you know why I was pushing you all to plant the grass? So, no idea, Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, because I don't know what will happen when I'll be gone. So now this type inside Guru Maharaj, we were thinking Guru Maharaj saying, when Guru Maharaj will go to America, we will be slack in our services, we'll just forget about it. But then now it just clicks. In everything, it just, makes so much sense that Guru Maharaj was always, telling us that be ready, to serve. And like Guru Maharaj, whenever he used to speak to somebody and they used to ask Guru Maharaj about his health, Guru Maharaj had a very nice answer he used to give everybody. He said, so far, no major problem, but I am prepared for it. And that's how he lived his life. Like no major problem all his life. But then suddenly, when he wanted to go back to Prabhupada, he did. Like now, if we just meditate on Guru Maharaj, what we will remember? Guru Maharaj talking to us. We'll remember Guru Maharaj speaking to us, giving lectures, guiding us, developing projects, traveling in flight, coming out of airport, we are receiving Guru Maharaj. These memories will come when we'll remember Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj never gave us a chance to think, he's sick, he's on bed, he is on wheelchair, he's never. So Guru Maharaj lived his life in a perfect way, guided. And when he wanted to leave, he just, when he wanted to go back to Prabhupada, it was just in 2 weeks, Guru Maharaj went to Prabhupada. So that's how Guru Maharaj used to preach also in his lectures, that when you have new car waiting in front of your house, why you will travel in old car? Now when the Guru Maharaj used to give that example, we used to laugh. But then when Guru Maharaj personally showed it with his example, with his personal, departure, it is very painful for sure. But every pastime of Guru Maharaj was very instructive. That's what, I think Guru Maharaj was always preparing us. He was always telling that anytime, like I consider myself, I have friends in Ujjain. I have big attachment to Ujjain temple. But when Guru Maharaj used to travel out of Ujjain and he used to expect me to go with him, I had to leave everything behind and just go with Guru Maharaj. Because that is my service to Guru Maharaj. That is more important than anything else. In the same way, when Prabhupada called Guru Maharaj, yes, Guru Maharaj has attachment to all of us, Guru Maharaj has relation to all of us. But for Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada is first priority. So when I look toward my own thing, my own little intelligence, I can see When Prabhupada was calling Guru Maharaj will give that as priority. So although Guru Maharaj is developing so many projects in Orlando also, so much success was coming. Guru Maharaj going into new projects there. In Ujjain also, Guru Maharaj was, planning to purchase a new land, and he was trying to develop new things there. So everywhere Guru Maharaj was trying to expand his preaching. He was working on 3-4 books. So everything Guru Maharaj was like, it's not that Guru Maharaj was like, okay, everything is finished, I just want to wind up my pastime. Guru Maharaj never gave that hint. So Guru Maharaj was always trying to serve Prabhupada, but when Prabhupada's call came, he prioritized that over anything else. As an ideal disciple, Guru Maharaj showed us how to serve. So that's how I take Guru Maharaj's departure.
Thank you, Prabhu. There is one other question here. So the question said, like in Ocean of Mercy, we read to Guru Maharaj pastimes with Srila Prabhupada up to an extent. And as you mentioned, there are 2 or 3 books also Guru Maharaj that he was working on. Is any of the books also describing Guru Maharaj life in ISKCON after that? Is there anything like that in any of those books? Or if not, then what are those books about?
Yeah, Guru Maharaj was working on one book. What happened after Srila Prabhupada left? But Guru Maharaj couldn't do much on that book. He only completed maybe 10-12 pages. Another book Guru Maharaj almost completed was Founder Acharya. Editing is going on. And Guru Maharaj was working on one more, History of Vaishnava Heritage. I believe many of you know Braj Kumari Mataji from South Africa. She came to Australia with Guru Maharaj. She is working on that book. Guru Maharaj is personally guiding her. And Guru Maharaj almost completed 100 plus pages of that book. Another book Guru Maharaj was dictating to me was on questions and answers. So Guru Maharaj almost completed another 100 pages of that book. So there's so many things. Shyam Sundar Prabhu knows this. He was contributing to some questions. So Guru Maharaj was working on many books actually. One book Guru Maharaj wanted to do on art of dying. One devotee from South Africa, Smita Krishna Prabhu, was working on it. So all these books Guru Maharaj was working, and he really wanted them to come out. So whatever extent Guru Maharaj finished, and then whatever Guru Maharaj spoke in his lectures about that, maybe we'll put that one to just complete the thing. And then we want to present those books also.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. So before we finish the session tonight, Prabhu, would you like to give some update on how the Samadhi and how the Samadhi works and how it's going? And is there any, because last time when we met, there was supposed to be some meetings were going to happen. So would you like to give some update to the devotees?
We got a very nice response from the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, and he gave us a green signal to continue to start the Samadhi work. And the location already, I think last call they showed the location in front of the Brahmachari Ashram in the garden area. And first we thought we'll do Bhumi Puja on 5th, but due to some other calculations, devotees told Guru Maharaj loved Srila Prabhupada, and we should do an event which is related to Prabhupada. So on 13th is Prabhupada's appearance day. So we'll do Bhumi Puja of Guru Maharaj Samadhi on Prabhupada's appearance day. And it's so significant that Guru Maharaj appeared in this world when Prabhupada reached America. Guru Maharaj disappeared on the day of Guru Purnima. For Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada is Guru. And then Guru Maharaj went in Samadhi in Mayapur on the day Srila Prabhupada incorporated ISKCON, 13 July 1966. And now Ujjain Pushpa Samadhi will start on the day Prabhupada's appearance. So everything related to Srila Prabhupada, because Guru Maharaj's life was Srila Prabhupada. And for that Samadhi already, because Guru Maharaj was personally in touch with many people, like he was in touch with King of Makrana, who these kings have supplied marble for Taj Mahal. So from the same lineage, this king of Makrana was very good friend of Guru Maharaj, and he only gave marble for Ujjain temple also. He is very enthusiastic. He said, I'll personally come and supervise the marble work for Guru Maharaj Samadhi. So all these things are happening. And one architect, Guru Maharaj personally trained her, Neha Mataji. Guru Maharaj engaged her in many things, in D-Land also, in Calcutta temple also. She is designing the main blueprint. And then another devotee from Mumbai, Purushottam Govinda Prabhu, Guru Maharaj personally took his help to build Ujjain temple. So he said, all the time construction, I'll stay and I'll work there. Then another contractor who built Ujjain temple, he said, from my side, I'll not take any charge for Guru Maharaj Samadhi construction. As a contractor, they have a commission which they take. So he said, I don't want to take any commission. I'll personally supervise all the construction work. So all these people were personally attached to Guru Maharaj. So they all are coming in front and they are helping to serve Guru Maharaj. So as Guru Maharaj, when Guru Maharaj is there, he used to do everything himself. Now also Guru Maharaj is doing everything himself. So like.
Thank you very much, Krishna Kishore Prabhu, for this wonderful session. And I would just like to also let you know that this has been like also live stream in Facebook, and I could see like lots of devotees are also listened directly in Facebook. So from Facebook. So thank you, Prabhu, for this time. And as Shamsundar Prabhu said, that in future we would like to have more of your association, and also in that talk with the Panihati devotees, how they were like begging you to come to Panihati, to Kolkata, and help you out there. Prabhu, like, so we also want to see you in Australia when the sky is open. And, like we have we used to do like a yearly retreat with Guru Maharaj, which you probably know. And we are planning to take it forward. And like, the likes of His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj, yourself, His Grace Rasananda Prabhu, like, for you to come and join us for that retreat, or like any other time, Prabhu. So we are really looking forward to that, and also having your association more and more through this virtual medium. So thank you very much, Prabhu, for joining us today. I think Shamsundar Prabhu, you wanted to say something.
I just wanted to add, if we can have monthly meetings with you, Prabhu. Every month, one class would be liberating for me.
I was never a speaker. First time I'm speaking like this. So I don't know. I am making many
You
mistakes.
touched our heart, Prabhu. So don't even say that. So if we can get your association every month, at least, I'm sure everybody, we would be very happy, very happy.
I would love to join, but I would love to hear from all senior devotees here. All of them have got Guru association, so close guidance, everything. So I would like to hear from everybody.
Now
we can hide.
I think, Prabhu, I think I just had one raised hand. I don't know if it is it, do you have a time to take one more question, Krishna Kishore Prabhu?
If you have time.
Okay. Okay, Krishna Mohan Prabhu, you can, go ahead, please.
Actually, me Kandarpa, I heard Prabhu's lecture, in my birthplace is Tangal. Prabhu used to talk. I listened that in a Facebook. I was so impressed to hear your lecture, Prabhu, like you speaking in Hindi and they speaking in Bengali. You are communicated with them. I was so impressed to hear that. And I think they have maybe English barrier also. I feel that way. But he was communicated with perfectly. It so impressed me, that one, Prabhu.
That is Guru Maharaj mercy. Guru Maharaj so many Bengali disciples, and they were very merciful to me to teach me Bengali. So I can read and understand Bengali, but speaking becomes a little difficult.
Yeah, because Tangal has a lots of devotee. Guru Maharaj been there once, and Guru Maharaj said, "Do you know I've been in helicopter in Tangal?" He said, "Yes, I know, Guru Maharaj."
Thank you. And I can add to it because I have first-hand experience that I was saying during the pilgrimage last year that Baninath Prabhu and Kishore Prabhu are talking. Baninath Prabhu is talking in Bengali straight away, like and Krishna Kishore Prabhu giving him answer in Hindi. Both are indistinct, understanding each other, but like Baninath Prabhu is saying in Bengali, no, it's not happening. And Krishna Prabhu, no, it's going to happen. Listen to me, and they both are. So yeah, such a wonderful experience and all those memories. So yes, Krishna Kishore Prabhu, we will reach out to you, and as Shamsundar Prabhu said, this is our earnest desire that we have your association. We'll work it out the recurrence of this, and thank you again for joining us today. So on behalf of all of us, we just like to give you 3 times. Please say Hari Bol to Prabhu. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj ki jai. His Kishore Prabhu ki jai.
Hari Bol.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kishore Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.